I'm in Frisco, Texas today, and checking out another family tragedy. 16-year-old Zachary Callens ended up murdering both of his parents inside their home here in Frisco, Texas. We're walking down the street, and I'm going to be showing you guys the house where it all happened. It's just past this middle school or elementary school. Now, the date of the murders was August 11th, 2014. 16-year-old Zachary Callens waited till his parents were asleep and got a rifle, which I believe belonged to his father or parents. Got a rifle, stuck a flashlight to the rifle so he could see in the dark, and ended up killing his father Ryan and his mother Maria. Of course, when police were called, they found Ryan's body in the hallway, which leads me to believe that he either woke up and heard gunshots, or maybe he was, I don't know, going to the bathroom, or I don't know, something. His wife Maria was found in the bedroom. Maria had multiple gunshot wounds in her head and other parts of her body. And again, this case reminds me very eerily similar to the case in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, where the Bever brothers killed their parents along with some of their siblings. This has an eerily similar vibe, as Zachary Callens was actually homeschooled. And not that there's anything wrong with homeschooling. I actually was homeschooled myself for part of my youth. Zachary, he loved homeschooling, but was held to a very strict set of rules, was subject to pretty strict punishment if he didn't adhere to his parents' rules. Soon before he committed the murders, his parents were talking to him about bringing him back to public school, which he absolutely did not want to do. And so, according to what I've been reading, Zachary committed the murders mainly because his parents were strict, but also because I don't think he wanted to go back to public school. Now, Ryan had 4 other siblings. Several were in college at the time. A couple were still living at the house. One of his older sisters was outside with him after he shot his parents, and she asked him, like, did you do this? Or like, why did you do this? And he said, yeah, I did it. And she asked him, like, was it intentional, or did you plan this? And he said, yeah, I planned this out. And so, again, just really cold-blooded killer at 16 years old. It's unfathomable how a young kid can do that to his own parents. All right, guys, so we're going to be coming up to the house here in a second. House is 12451 Shepherd's Hill Lane in Frisco, Texas. It's going to be this one coming up here on our right hand side. Now, I had to do some Google searching, and I was able to match up some crime scene photos with this street, and I found the house. And so it is the one right here. But I mean, can you imagine being one of Zachary's siblings and hearing gunshots and then finding out that he killed your parents and his parents, obviously? I mean, it's like, what do you do in that scenario? Probably most likely upset, but also saddened and confused. Like, how could your brother kill his parents and also your parents? Hopefully the siblings are doing okay now. I mean, it's been 7 years since it happened, and I'm sure it's not any easier, but yeah, anyway, this is the house where it all happened. Pretty crazy, guys. It's again a pretty nice upscale neighborhood, but I think we've learned, if you've been on my channel a while, that it doesn't really matter what type of lifestyle you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money your parents have. You know, look at Dylan Klebold from the Columbine killers. His parents were pretty affluent, had a really nice house. I mean, I visited Dylan and Eric's house in a different video if you want to see it, but it just goes to show that you could have unlimited amount of money and wealth and whatever else that your parents provide you, but that doesn't matter if if the child is not getting what they want. And again, I'm not blaming the parents in this scenario whatsoever. You know, they may have been a little strict. They may have told him he couldn't watch certain movies, or that, you know, he had to do certain chores or homework, otherwise he couldn't do certain things. But that doesn't give any justification for what he did. Now, I typed both Ryan and Maria Callens' names into findagrave.com and nothing came up. So in other words, they may have been cremated, or maybe their bodies were moved somewhere else, I'm not sure. But anyway, I can't find their graves, obviously, because it doesn't seem like they have graves. So best I could do was show you the house where it all happened at. Again, I believe Ryan Callens was 48 years old and Maria was 46, if I remember that correctly. So I don't know if you can hear that, but those are cicada bugs, and they've been plaguing my videos for the last few weeks all around Texas. Something about, they're just super loud, and I don't understand why. But whenever I'm filming, they're always out and about and flying around and just super loud. So anyway, guys, tragic case. It's kind of one of those straightforward cases, not like a ton of info about it. Pretty much gave you everything that I could find. Zachary Callens was sentenced to several life sentences. However, it states that he is eligible for parole in 2044 after he served about 30 years in prison. So it means that in about 23 years, since he already served about 7, in about 23 years he could be eligible for parole, which that in itself is kind of a scary thought, because from what I've been reading, sounds like he was not really remorseful. Again, my name's Harmon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there.